So everybody has sort of woken up to a more conscious living, to a healthier living, and people are very keen and passionate to drop weight if they're obese, or reverse or reduce, their lifestyle disease indicators, such as HbA1c for diabetes, LDL, VLDL levels for people with cholesterol, TSH levels for people who have thyroid preconditions, etc. So as sort of that awareness has reached to its all-time peak levels, people have searched out and reached out for apps that can help people eat healthier, lose weight, and be fitter online. It just so happens to be that we are the leader in that category in India. So, with about 17 million users, we're pretty much at the top of the Play Store or App Store almost always. We're several times higher than the next option available, and we are the highest rated app in the health category also at a 4.5, 4.6 ratings on Play Store and App Store. So, we've come across as a utility of choice in these times for people to lead healthier and better lives. And it's been a privilege to do that as well. That's our bit that we're doing in these times, is to get people to be healthier and fitter. We believe that by Healthify, we are helping people reduce their risk for COVID mortality and COVID hospitalization. In terms of numbers, our top line grew about 70 or 80% since we were in March. We're doing well north of 9 crores a month, which is north of $15 million run rate. We're looking pretty confident for a 20 million run rate hitting in January. So it's been quite a strong growth on top line, which has also been fueled a lot by organic growth in the company. So, organic traction, etc., is good 40-50% higher than it used to be in March. Search keywords, brand sort of affinity, etc., it's an all-time high. And then engagement in our app is also about 40 or 50% higher than it used to be in March in terms of number of sessions or time spent, etc. An average customer loses about 4.5 kgs of weight on our platform. Within a 6-month window, an average customer will also lose about 53% or 55% of our customers will lose more than 15% of their lifestyle disease indicators, or will drop it down by 15%. That can mean the difference between HbA1c count of 6 or 5. So, which means the difference between being a pre-diabetic and non-diabetic. %70 of our paid subscribers are AI subscribers. They're subscribers of our plan called Smart Plan. We are pioneers in that space. Nobody else in the world has an AI subscription service today on offer. Most people offer human service subscriptions. We used to do that in the past, that's still our flagship offering. But at the same time, majority of volumes at least come from our AI subscribers, and that is in any way ran out of servers, which are completely virtual in nature. So about 20% of our revenue comes from, 30% comes from smart plans, 20% comes from what we call as a Coach Plus plan, where it's a premium offering with a nutritionist trainer, our AI, and a doctor, which all four work as a panel for you. And then we have our Coach plan, which is 50% of our offering, which is a nutritionist trainer and our AI called RIA. So it's RIA that works in conjunction with the nutritionists and trainers and works with you. But because of the utilization of an AI in the model, we enjoy about 78% gross margins on a blended basis, which is the highest in the digital health space that I'm aware of. These are very software-led models, even though we have a human service-led subscription design. And it means, this model has also allowed us to keep price points which are very varied. So our AI subscription starts all the way from 250 rupees a month, while our Coach Plus subscriptions, etc., which are on the higher end side of it, can go up, at about 2,000 rupees a month. So we offer an order of magnitude difference, and that can cover a very wide variety of customer cases in our market. And particularly having a low cost AI based offering has been a boon in the COVID times, as people have had economic impacts. It allows for everyone to find something which they can use to drive better health. Perhaps that has also resulted in the fact why India for us went operationally profitable right around the pandemic start time. India turned operationally profitable in March-April timeframe, and today it's running at a plus 22% of profit on this contribution margins that are coming through. EBITDA overall profitability, we obviously have business operations in Southeast Asia, etc. That take in more capital burn, and also for a complete EBITDA profitability, we are thinking sometime in the next 12 months we are on our path to hitting an overall break even. Sometime before end of next year, we believe we can be overall break even. Now we may choose to change that. We may bring that a little bit forward or a little bit later, depending on how aggressively we want to grow in some of the international markets, etc., or in some of our product portfolios. But as per the current trajectory, we should be overall break even before next year end. So I think, both in the lowest end and the highest end, there has been a lot of growth. In Smart Plan, of course, there has been a massive increase in subscriber base. As we crossed the 100,000 mark a couple of months ago, and today we're at about 120,000 paid subscriber base, continue to growing there. I think because of the low cost nature and the easy access of it, that has resulted in massive growth there. And the second piece has been in the Coach Plus category, because I think a lot of people are trying to reverse their lifestyle disease indicators. So if I am a pre-diabetic, I'm trying to get to be a non-diabetic. So a lot of people are therefore taking, qualified plans which are helping people reduce or reverse their medical condition. And then we've also now launched some new offerings like Studio, which are basically live workouts that get bundled in as part of our plan offerings. So those live workouts in Studio offerings, etc., are also helping us, create new kind of SKUs for our customers, tuning into their times and needs, particularly in this time when you can't really go to a gym or you can't really work out in an offline environment. So we have sorted our topmost trainers and basically made available live classes by them. Any which way we enjoy long-term stickiness in our platform. We've always enjoyed that. We see a year one retention of nearly 60% of our premium subscriber base. And in the free subscriber base also, it's very strong and very sticky for a very long period of time. So I think that has stayed. What has happened is that people's engagement with our app has gone up very significantly. So nearly by around 50%, in terms of time spent in the app or sessions done on the app, etc. Today, I believe at 15 or 20 million run rate in the country, we are the largest in revenues than any other player, offline or online. We've always held the leadership when it comes to quality ratings as well as scale. Even our scale online is several times that of all the other players who are more maybe online or offline or omni-channel kind of focused strategy. So definitely in the digital world, we have been the leaders and will continue to hold significant leadership in these times. Specifically, we are known for helping people lose weight and helping people fight lifestyle diseases and obesity. Our market target group itself is also typically people in their 30s and in their 40s. I think there we distinguish ourselves a little bit from some of the other offerings that are coming up right now in the market, which are more live workout oriented, which are more oriented for a younger audience and is meant for more live fitness kind of work. There is a massive supply side. Every celebrity worth their salt has released their own videos and set of videos right now for, to work out with. So I think it's a tough product to monetize. Having said that, our strength and core comes from diet and weight intervention more so. And then also, of course, fitness that plays a critical role. But our target group is a little bit older, a little bit more serious about what they want to do. I think two things. One is international markets, obviously, is one area of deep focus. We are already pretty much one of the top players in Malaysia. We are beginning to be in the top 5 in Singapore as well. And Indonesia as well as Middle East has been in our crosshairs for a while. Quite keen to launch and grow in these markets and develop market leadership. There is not much supply side today doing what we do in these markets. But there's a heavy amount of demand, one that is increasing in these times. And we've shown at a proof of concept level that Malaysia and Singapore, at a multi-million-dollar run rate level scale, that we can build and scale a local business with indigenous content, indigenous databases, and indigenous resources of nutritionists and trainers in local languages. So that is one area we definitely are excited about, that can be essentially be a multi-country company rather than being a single country company. The second key focus is to develop greater product offerings in the lifestyle disease space, in medical space. It's just today, much of what we offer is, 20% of our plans are Coach Plus plans that have doctors integrated already and which are focused on helping people reverse or reduce their lifestyle conditions like diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, PCOS, and thyroid. So we are trying to see if we can go deeper in that space and actually run clinical trials of our product and see how effective what our product is compared to current a standard of care. So there is definitely some interesting stuff that we are doing there.